beautiful Leo, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your career reading for the end of February right through to the end of March 2023. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details. And I will also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Leo, this is your career reading. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. But just so you're aware, you're currently governed by your 1st house and your 8th house, okay? Now, your 1st house will be right up until the 20th of February, and that's all about the self. So it's about pouring your heart and your soul into your career. It's also about finding self-expression, being your wonderful, authentic self, and allowing your work to really speak for the success that you truly are, okay? Also, the 8th house of money, transforming your finances, is activated from the 20th of February. And that's all about finding balance, not overspending, but it's also about looking at your savings, your pensions, repayment plans, mortgages, things that you're trying to accomplish or, work out at this time. So let's see what's going on in your career sector. Now, the first pile is going to be how you're feeling. Second pile is anything that may be against you or that you feel has been not going in your favor. And the third pile will be the unified energy, how things are working out in the future. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Leo? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? Well, I definitely see you tying up loose ends on projects and really coming into your own in terms of power. So I definitely see you being very, very productive in whatever it is that you're doing. Okay. We've got the 5 of Pentacles there. We've got the Moon card. So there has been a little bit of difficulty financially, but I feel like you're overcoming that, or you will be overcoming that very soon. Yeah, we've got a little bit of an increase in finances going on there for you as well, but we will get to the 10 of Swords there. So something's ending for you. Some of you, it may be that you're entering into a new position, or you are stepping up in your career. Perhaps you're leaving a position behind and entering a new one. Got the 3 of Pentacles here, 4 of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. So this is really positive energy that's coming through. Let's start with the very beginning. Your first card is actually the Empowerment card, okay? So this is number 7, it's the Chariot card. So this indicates that some of you are, well, all of you, the protagonist energy is you're motivated to get stuff done. This is a card of sheer willpower and determination to overcome any challenge that you've experienced in your career. You're steadfast, you've got a goal, and with self-control, you're going to accomplish it. There is victory here over anything that you're trying to accomplish here. So with the Chariot card, I definitely see you removing obstacles or finding ways around any difficulties, brainstorming new ideas, but you're actually calling in a new opportunity that actually brings more money than ever before. Now, the Chariot card is all about movement. So some of you may have been thinking for some time that you want a change. And if you've been experiencing difficulty in your current position, you may have put your resume out there to look at other opportunities, or you may actually call one in because you are in a strong energy of manifestation. Remember, Venus has moved into Pisces, and that indicates that all that you desire with all of your heart, whether it's a goal, opportunity, even an attraction in terms of love, whatever your heart is desiring at this time, Pisces is that wonderful dreamy energy, but being in the flow is going to make it happen quicker than not. lot, okay? So right now, some of you may be searching for direction or looking elsewhere for opportunities that brings more money. We've got the Five of Pentacles there, and we've got the Ten of Swords. So you've been going through the ringer when it comes to your career. There's been a lot of difficulty, a lot of chops and changes. Some of you maybe even worried about emotional, because we're all attached emotionally to our jobs or whatever it is that we do, but also financially you may feel a little bit of worry or anxiety. Some of you, if you've just come to this reading, not all of you, I just want to clarify, only if you've just come to this reading and you've just lost your job or you just left your job, then there's definitely a new opportunity coming in here. You're leaving on an Ace of Pentacles. So that means something new is offered and it's bigger money than you had before. So it's almost like if you felt that you were either made redundant or there was difficulties in your previous experience and you had to leave and you're feeling completely burnt out, you will be able to see, there's going to be a moment of epiphany where you see that the universe was actually nudging you out of that difficult situation to put you into something better that brings more finances and gives you an opportunity to save more money and build a healthier financial life of luxury, shall we say. Now, not all of you, I just want you to be aware, not all of you are, have left your job, but some of you may be thinking about it, because that butterfly indicates that, maybe things have become a bit stagnant and you feel that you once loved what you used to do, but you've hit a plateau or a glass ceiling and you want a change. And I feel you're transforming. You have a lot of skills. You're very talented. You're really good at what you do. And you may have felt that because of the way the world is at the moment, especially since you've got the Lovers card, the Moon card, and the Emperor there in the resistance position, you may feel that you haven't had much choice or opportunity at this present time. And you may also be worried about the way that the world is headed at the moment. And you may be thinking that it's better to stay where you're at because there's so much unexpected energy going on that you feel it's perhaps better to stay where you are. But I actually see you changing. I see you overcoming these fears and obstacles, and I see you being in a position of empowerment to take a new start or a new leap. I mean, some of you are setting up your own business. I really get this sense with the Emperor energy that perhaps some of you have been putting off setting up your own business, but you've got wonderful ideas. You're so talented. You're so gifted at what you do and what you're skillful at. And I feel when the moment is right, you will take that leap of faith. Now, they're showing me hands at the moment. So some of you, I mean, you may be in a job, like a 9-to-5 job that's like in an office, for example, but there's something that you can do that's that has a craft. So you're like artistic in some way. You make something with your hands, or you do something with your hands. You're very talented at. This could be an unexplored gift, because the moon can indicate that you have hidden talents you haven't even tapped into at this moment in time. But I definitely see that you want change, okay? And as you can see, this figure here, she's paddling her own canoe. So I feel you are in control of the changes that you're making. Some of you may be even thinking about going abroad or moving out of state, but I definitely see evolution and progress here. The Chariot card is a card of victory, okay? But it starts with empowerment. It starts with you knowing that you are a gift to any working environment, and that you will bring your skills and your enterprising energy and your brilliance to wherever you go, and you will transform it, and you will be naturally successful, okay? Now, we've got the Five of Pentacles here, so this indicates that you've had some sort of difficulty, and Five of Pentacles can indicate, perhaps some of you have had a bit of a struggle with finances. Whenever you get the Chariot card and the Lovers card and the Five of Pentacles, this does mean that sometimes, and don't shoot the messenger when I say this, my beautiful Leo, there may be moments when you want to splash the cash a little bit, or you tend to overspend. I mean, I'm a Scorpio. Sometimes, I'll save to the ends of the earth, and then one day I'll just my mood turns on a dime, and I'm like, you know what? I just feel that I'm in the comfort spending. And then I will overspend, and then I'll regret it. And, we're all human. We all go through those moments. I'm not like buying diamonds or cars or things like that. I couldn't do that. But you know what I mean? You may see that little something that you like, and, you just go and do it. And to treat yourself is nice. What else is life for if you can't, treat yourself with the little things? But with the Five of Pentacles, this indicates, and the Ten of Swords, that I feel like you're trying to cut back in spending. Life, the cost of living has gone up. We can all see that. Inflation's going up, and I know people don't really like to think about these things, but I got to be honest, the energy is there, and I feel that you are keeping an eye on it. So with the Five of Pentacles here, I really feel that you are finding ways to overcome the tough energy right now. And I don't feel like it's that you need help. Okay, I don't feel like it's got to that stage, but I really feel like you're cutting back in areas of spending, and you may have found it difficult where you're working at right now. Now, some of you, with the Ten of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, some of you may feel that the environment that you work in is a little bit unkind or a little bit cutthroat, and you may feel that there is someone who like picks on you or singles you out, and you're just done with that energy. So I feel like you're actually ending a cycle at this place. I feel like it's just left you, I mean, some of you, it may even be bad for your health. It could be stressful. It could be, gives you anxiety. There is something better that's coming along. I feel like as soon as this opportunity comes, you will just take that leap of faith, and it's more money, and it's actually more emotionally fulfilling and healthier for you as well. It's the start of good fortune, and it's a gift of an opportunity that's coming your way. So if you've put your resume out there, expect a new opportunity to land close to your attention, and you're going to go for it, and you're going to be, you're just going to enjoy it. It's going to be wonderful. Now, with the Five of Pentacles also, this is a card of, some of you perhaps have been struggling with your health, or you have felt that, you've gone through a procedure and, you have to rest. You're not able to work at this time. Please take it easy. I know sometimes you just want to get up and get busy doing, right? You want to get back to work, but it's important that you heal. It's important that you get back to best before you re-enter the working environment, because you don't want to set yourself back where you then have to take the odd couple of days off in between once you go back, because you've overdone it, and that looks worse than when you take all the time you need to recoup and be better, and then come back into the working environment ready to hit the ground running and go for it. So just be mindful. Your health comes first. I always say this, it's so important. An establishment or a company, whilst they do care about you to some degree, every company and establishment, I hate to say this, but it is the energy, and I've got to be honest with it, we are all replaceable when it comes to companies' outlook on working practices, okay? So it's really important that you do put your health first, okay? There will always be movement in the career sector, so health comes first. So if you're struggling with something, it's important to really look at it and address it before you continue, because you don't want to burn yourself out. With the Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords, some of you may have several jobs that you're trying to do, or you've got a lot going on right now on your plate, and it just feels like you're exhausted. Ten of Swords, really indicates that you're close to burnout, or there's a difficult situation that you need to change or you need to look at, and you will make it even better. The outcome is amazing. So whatever it is that you find as a solution, you will be fully in charge and in a much better position come the end of March energy, okay? Now, the Ten of Swords also is a card of, seeing this as a time of change, starting again. Some of you may start again, a different career or a different career sector, and you're not giving up on something that you used to do. You're actually evolving and recognizing that you've outgrown a situation, so it's now time to explore new options, okay? It's always about mindset, so now you're going to embrace a new adventure. I mean, some of you may even think about retiring at this age, whatever age you are, and you've come to this reading, and you may be thinking about, although you're retiring, you may think about something creative that you really want to do in your retirement that doesn't feel like work. It does feel like you enjoying something or being very, creative, and actually selling something online or putting it out there where you bring in passive income, okay? With the Ten of Swords, something is ending for you, and it's actually difficulty because you've made a choice to either move on or to look elsewhere for something that truly deserves you and brings in better reward, okay? So major change for you. You may also, as I said, feel like someone at your working environment is betraying you, or there's a clique and you feel like you don't fit in. You're actually moving on from this situation, okay? Also, I would say, because you have a 5 of Pentacles, if you're going out there interviewing, don't pay any attention to what you feel are your weak spots or your weaknesses in the working environment. We all have them, okay? There's always tricky questions whenever you go for an interview and they go, so could you tell me about your weaknesses, okay? There's lots of courses online of how to interview and how to answer that really tricky, horrible question. Most people, if they're really honest, they're like, you know what, I love what I do and it's good money. Those are the 2 factors. But of course, we have to fluff it up a little bit when we're in an interview in order to impress above everybody else. So check out any interviewing techniques online. But I really feel it's so important for you to realize that although you may have some doubts, or you may look at your resume or your CV, whatever you call it, and you may feel, oh, there's gaps in that, or I don't have the qualifications perhaps for this, go for it anyway. You'll surprise yourself because you are the person they want for the role, okay? Now with the Choices card, it's the Lovers card, it's in the reverse. So you may feel like detaching or separating from a place that you once loved, okay? This means that either you've, as I said, hit a glass ceiling, a plateau, or you've just fallen out of love with the environment and you just feel like you're not stretched, or your heart's just not in it anymore. You do have choices, even though you may feel that you don't have any choices at this time. There may also be someone in your environment that has been abusing their power in some way. I want you to know that wherever you're leaving, these people or this environment or this company, they're actually going to regret losing you. That's what's coming up very strongly in this. But you're actually aligning yourself with something that is truly your heart's desire. So it's a win for you. Now, some of you may think about setting up a business or a partnership with someone you know. It could be a friendship, or it could be with your lover or your spouse, or it could even be with a sibling. There's an energy here of partnership. There's a potential. And if you did have a partnership, perhaps you were in business with someone, I see it ending and perhaps you going solo. So I definitely get this energy here of you doing what is right for you and attracting opportunities based on how your heart is vibing at this time. Now we've also got the Moon card. It's in the Resistance position. So again, it's like it's in the reverse. You may be looking like at creative talents that you haven't really explored yet. And I feel these are things that will really hold you in good stead. Even if it's something that you do like for 3 hours on a Tuesday in the evening and you put it online, I see this being something that's financially very lucrative, okay? Whether you're retired or not, and you're thinking about, I don't want to work anymore, I'm not in the career sector, but you know what? I love painting, or I love pottery, or I love telling people about my experiences playing golf, or whatever it is. So I feel you're still keeping your hand in some way that brings in more money. But with the Moon card in this position, it can mean that you feel you have a choice when it comes to your path. We have a wolf and a dog here, okay? And the wolf and the dog, we tend to both have that energy within ourselves, the inner fight between independence and settling down. So there could be an opportunity that comes your way where you have to make a decision. Some of you will want to be a little bit more freelance with a little bit more freedom, and some of you want that job security because you may have known, experiences in the past where you felt that things were insecure and you just want to know where your paycheck's coming from. With the Moon card, this is also a card of using your intuition to know when you're done in a place and when it's time to move, okay? The Moon card, again, I keep getting this energy. Trust your intuition. There is a talent here, an untapped talent that could actually become something that is long-term very creative, or becomes your main squeeze kind of job. So this could be something that's very creative. It's a dream come true because the Moon is all about the dream, okay? The dreams and the goals that you have. So I really feel that you're actually aligning yourself with a goal. You're going to accomplish whatever it is you set out to do. Also with the Moon card, I'm really getting this energy that out of the blue, you know, suddenly an opportunity surfaces, and it could be like a managerial position, or you're definitely elevating, okay? You're definitely going from a position that you feel you're currently in to the next step up or higher, okay? We do have the Emperor energy, and it's in the resistance position. That's why I'm really picking up on someone that perhaps you already work with who tries to abuse their power, or someone who is very immature and they've got a big ego, and you just can't work with people like that. So they're going to notice that a lot of people leave the environment in order to seek employment elsewhere. But I get a sense that you, where you feel that perhaps, I feel like you're going to be offered an opportunity where you're like, oh my gosh, can I do this though? Or, you know, I don't know how to work that computer, or I don't know how to work that package, or I don't know how this company really works. And you may feel a little bit nervous or anxious about it. It's going to be second nature. You're going to take to it like a duck to water. Okay, so don't worry about that. Don't let that prevent you from really stepping into this success. The Emperor energy indicates that some of you are going to set up your own business. You're a leader. Naturally, you're a leader, and you are here to be very successful. This is a card of power. It's a card of domination and the motivated energy to be very successful. So I feel here that there's been something, though, that you've been avoiding for a while. So you may have been thinking about not leaving a position, or you've thought about setting up your own company, but you've been avoiding it, or you feel now's not the right time. Intuitively, you will know when the right time is, and you're going to be so successful, okay? Also, with the Emperor energy, and the choices, well, the Lover's card and the Moon card, I mean, these are all major arcana cards. So it's like you're fighting fate on some area or some level of your life, but everything is going to work out in your favor, because by the end of March, there's a big shift for you, okay, happening in your career sector that brings much better energy as well as money. And also, I get this sense with the Emperor in this position that you haven't been as strict with your budget. Again, don't shoot the messenger. You haven't been as strict with your budget as you have in the past. And I really feel like you're going to formulate a plan, okay? When you've got the first house, this is really about looking at yourself and being honest with yourself, but also finding a way to express your needs through your work, or express yourself through your work as well. And the 8th house, of course, is about transforming your finances. And I see that happening throughout the whole of your reading. With the beginnings card, of course, this is the Fool card. So you're taking a leap of faith, trying something new. It could be that you are staying in the working environment that you're at, but you are changing the way that you operate. You're trying a new practice within your working environment. So if you've always done something a certain way, you may actually discover a new way of working and, you know, kind of like offer it to the group or to your company. And they're like, wow, that's such a better way of working. Let's implement that practice instead. And I feel like you are heralded for it. Is that the word? Herald? Yeah, that's the word they're giving me. I've never used that word before, herald. So you're elevated for it. And you may even step into a leadership position, like a managerial role, or a role that brings more responsibility and money as well. Okay. But some of you, if you're setting up your own business, you may get keys, because they're really highlighting the keys there for me. For you in particular. So some of you may get the keys to a new office, for example, or you're unlocking your destiny, you're freeing yourself up from something that brings a lot more exciting energy, okay? If you tend to be someone who is, you know, you never really take a risk, I feel this is your leap of faith moment, and it works out in your favor. Now, as I'm touching this card, they are giving me you being very curious about something or a new path, and you will embrace it, and it will be awesome. But they're giving me a song that goes with it. One moment, please. Let me check into that song energy. Because I'm on top of the world, waiting for this for a while now, paying my dues in the dirt. Oh, okay. So that song, that must have come up maybe about a year ago in one of the readings. I do know that song. I do remember that song. Can I remember who sings it? I want to say Imagine Dragons, but I'm probably wrong. It's that or Bastille. I think it's Imagine Dragons. I'm going to go with that. That's what I feel. So I'll look it up online just to make sure. I'm not sure, I think it's actually called On Top of the World. So this indicates you hitting a plateau or getting to the top of something, and that you've been working for this obviously for some time, and some of you may have, done jobs that perhaps you didn't want to do in the past. I mean, we've all done them, right? Jobs that we didn't particularly want to do, but we just needed to pay the bills, and now you're doing something that you love. This song may play on the radio, it may play just after this reading, may even play over the next 6 weeks or so, just out of the blue. It's an indication that your working environment, your career, and your money is transforming for the positive, okay? Now we got the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles tends to mean that the universe delivers an opportunity. They deliver some good karma out of nowhere, okay? So Six of Pentacles also is about balancing your finances, making sure you've got a budget there, and I feel that your generosity and your kindness shows that you are someone who can be relied upon. And it's also an indication that some of you tend to overwork a little bit. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. Okay, they're bringing me back to this song. They're just saying be mindful of overworking yourself and your focus. Whilst it is completely on work, still try to find balance in your life and make time for your family and your friends. Okay, that's coming up there. Okay, they're showing me this image. It's like almost like 1950s image of a family. This lady, she's standing there with some children and she's waving her partner off and smiling. It's very, okay, I don't know where that image is coming from or what it is. So maybe it's about, what is that? The person drives off. It could mean that there's a lot of support around you at this time, championing you on from the sidelines on whatever it is you want to accomplish. But I do get a sense from this song and that image that they're giving me that make sure you also pay attention to what's important, your family and your friends and your loved ones, okay? So maybe you're going to get to the successful plateau in your life, and it's like, don't forget the other people, the most important people who were there all along. So I'm just going to leave it like that and move on, okay? Now, also we've got the Magician card. So something that you are manifesting is coming true for you. When you get this card, this indicates that you are super talented. Whatever you turn your hand to, you are really good at it naturally, okay? And this is a card of precision. It's a card of power, capability, talent, but also it's about taking the initiative to, go out there and get whatever it is you want, because I feel like you're in that go-getting energy. With the Magician, you're the master creator. So when you can see it in your mind, you can have it in your hand. And the Magician card indicates that you got this, okay? You've got the intelligence to make this happen. You've got the skills to make it happen. And you will make it happen because of all your focus. You're someone who has got super focus. And I really feel there's an element of this opportunity that comes your way that you thought of, that you dreamt of. It's almost like, for example, if you said, you know what, I really want a career where I get a job and it comes with a company car, or I really want to set up my own business and I want to have enough money straight away to be able to buy a car, or whatever it is. I feel like the thoughts are really becoming things for you. So be literal, write a list of the things that you want and have confidence that they are showing up for you, okay? Interesting. We've got the Three of Pentacles, and as soon as I touch this, they're showing me a very famous game in the water. It's Tetris, okay, Tetris. They're showing me all the blocks. I mean, the Three of Pentacles is basically, it's about engineering or planning. So some of you may actually work in engineering or planning, but I feel like it's about you, everything's slotting into place. Now, some of you may feel like there's a time limit on that, because I think when you play Tetris, those little cubes and bricks and things, they sort of come down at a certain time. You got to twirl them around, trying to make them fit before they come together and sort of like mess up the whole thing, right? So this could be relevant because either some of you are literally playing Tetris as you're listening to this reading, or it could be that you see something that's related to that game after this this reading, or it could be that some of you are saving to buy a property, bricks and mortar and things like that. So I'm not really sure how Tetris resonates, but I feel everything is slotting into place for you in the time frame that it's meant to. When you get the Three of Pentacles, this tends to mean that people see your talent, they appreciate your talent, and they actually talk about you behind your back in a really positive way, okay? Some of you may even be consulted, or you want to go into consulting. So even if you're retiring, for example, it doesn't mean that life is over. It can mean that some of you will pop in occasionally to consult, and that means you actually get more money than when you were working in the first place. Or you may actually set up like videos online to teach other people how you did what you did, and so that you leave a legacy. Also with the Three of Pentacles, I really get this sense that, you know, you're being very cautious and clever about your moves, and I feel that some of you may take careful advice or weigh up your options about something. You're going to be enjoying what you do and enjoying your money is what they're giving me. Also, the Three of Pentacles is some of you, if you're going into a partnership, there's a lot of teamwork here, but you're building on a solid foundation and you're dedicated to making your dreams become a reality, okay? We got the Four of Swords. So Four of Swords indicates more time for you. So I get this sense of, you know, rest, because things are going to pick up for you. Four of Swords is about meditate, really see the visions in your mind. And Four of Swords tends to mean whatever decisions you're making, you're protected at this time. Four of Swords is like, get enough sleep. It's about, you know, really prepare yourself. Some of you may actually go off grid for a little while, really to focus on your projects so that you can make sure that you are moving forward. But I really get a sense here of allow yourself, even in the busyness, allow yourself time to think and find clarity. There needs to be some rest. You can't be running on empty all the time, okay? Now also, thanks so much. I'm truly grateful. They're indicating something you were praying for, something you felt was really time sensitive that you're praying for. I mean, it could be the money for the rent. It could be for a new job to come in. It could be something that you've been really asking the universe for quite some time. It's going to be delivered because they give me an energy of sanctuary. It's almost like a prayer is answered or a wish is delivered. Okay, so that's going to happen by the end of March for you. We've got an Ace of Pentacles, which is a gift, an opportunity, new job coming on in, new job opportunity. It could also be a raise or a promotion. So some of you, if you're staying where you're at, but you found it very difficult, you've been working overtime and you're wondering, are people noticing the effort that you're putting in? The answer is yes. Everything's coming together. And I feel like you will be offered a managerial position or maybe even partner in the company because we got the partner card there. So I feel that your commitment actually leads you to success. But also this card indicates that, you know, there is better investments or better money news headed in your direction. Some of you, and I'm going to pull a card on this because I feel some of you could... Well, I'm getting a couple of energies. I'll tell you the first part. You know, some of you may receive a new project at your work. So you may be tying up loose ends and it was a difficult project, but you're awarded an even better, more lucrative project that brings more finances and more accolades, more, you know, recognition, shall we say. And for some of you, if you're starting up your new business, I definitely see that you get clients straight away. And I feel like it's easier than when you perhaps did not do this, but I'm getting a small portion of you winning something. So it could be that you win like some sort of award or bursary, or you win like an award because of your work. I mean, it could be that some of you win a financial reward. Let me just check in with that one moment, please. That's not high percentage, but thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Leo? Yeah, there is some sort of something you felt like you lost out on, or something. It's a win-lose situation kind of energy. As you can see, you may have tried this many times. So for example, if you're trying to win a bursary to set up you know, a company, or you're trying to get some sort of financial investment in your company, and it may not have worked a couple of times. They're indicating that the universe is going to surprise you. There's 2 cups here. So you're aligning yourself with the reward. You're aligning yourself with what you desire. It comes back around. The 6 of Cups indicates a gift from the universe, or a gift opportunity, message, good news coming your way that will bring peace. And this tends to mean an offer that you're going to be really happy with comes on in. And Queen of Pentacles, it brings in a lot of money. The Queen of Pentacles is the Queen of Abundance, and a male or female, not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy, but it brings money, comfort. Some of you may actually work from home. It could even be, I just get this energy that there's more money, more luxury, but you're making some changes to make that work. The Queen of Pentacles, she is hardworking, okay? She is someone who is trustworthy, practical, grounded, has a plan, but is like the gardener of the plan. So she plucks whatever is not working and, make sure she focuses on growing the rest. You're committed to your goals and your dreams, and you're going to make them happen. But I also get a sense that out of the blue, some of you, and I gotta say it's about 17% energy that I've got coming through, will actually win something this month that may, in the next 6 weeks, that may be financial. I mean, I don't feel like it's a big win, I gotta be honest, but it's a win. And I'm not saying all of you go out there and buy the lottery tickets or a scratch card or any of those things. If it's meant for you, you'll feel compelled to do it, okay? So watch out for your hunches. But there is something coming through. Now I'm just going to pull some final cards for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Leo? What else do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? Now, some of you, and I'm just picking up this small energy that's coming through now. Some of you, if you've lost your job, for example, and you've put it out there in some way, before you've come to this reading, I don't see anyone losing their job in this reading. It's only if it's already happened. I just want you to be aware, because I feel you are in control of the changes if you're moving on. But if you've come to this reading and you have lost your job and you're looking for something new, I can see that it's been very, very difficult, but I do see that there is potentially a friend here, someone that you either used to work with, or someone who perhaps is a friend for a long time. I feel like they've got an opportunity that they may run past you, and it brings in loads more money. And it may even be something that you can do from home, but I feel there's an opportunity that this friend will offer, and it's really, really lucrative, okay? So it could lead to like a partnership, but I feel you're going to grab it with both hands and you're going to really enjoy it. Now we got cutlery and we've got tree, okay? I love it when I get the cutlery because it's like, what does that mean? But it basically means you get to pick and choose and use the tools that you've got to, make the best out of a situation. It says here, business tools, needing more money, living well, okay? That's what we've definitely picked up in your reading. You're looking at wanting more money. You're going from a 5 of Pentacles to a 6 of Pentacles to a Queen of Pentacles, okay? And you've got 3 and Ace there as well, which indicates that there are lots of financial opportunities coming your way. We've also got food related, sole provider, more work. So some of you may be a sole provider at home and you are looking at ways to transform your finances because of your 8th house to bring in more money. As I said, the cost of living has gone up, so you're looking at food and things like that. So I do feel like you're putting yourself in a really good position to safeguard everything that you've worked really hard for, but also bring in more. And we've got the tree, which indicates financial planning, financial growth, coming to fruition, abundance, outdoor jobs. I mean, it could go either way, I guess. I'm picking up major energy from working from home, okay? Although it does say outdoor jobs on here, it says family business, stability. But ultimately, it is about stability and bringing in finances. I mean, there could be, like, as I said, I feel like you've got a couple of choices. I do feel like there's I feel like there's 2 major opportunities that you will consider. Maybe one of them is outdoors, but one of them definitely is something a little bit more home related, or is closer to home. So I'll leave it like that. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. We have the Star. Isn't it interesting? I gave 17% earlier, and 17 is the Star energy. But anyway, let's move on. The Star indicates a wish being delivered for you, but also it's about things aligning in your favor. When you get this card, this trinket, this is all about new ideas. This is about, visually seeing your future and it being brighter. This is a trinket of being a visionary, seeing that the future is much brighter. It's a future to look forward to. Also, it's about clarity, okay? I get with this energy that you're in a new phase of life where you're trusting your ideas and you're embracing growth. And I also see that you are connected to the universe in a way that is stronger than ever before. So I definitely see that. Look out for symbols for Tetris and also stars, and listen out for that song. But I feel it indicates there is major change occurring in your career sector for the better, okay? I kept getting it in your reading. Something you've wished for, something you've been praying for is being delivered. So I'll leave it like that. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Leo. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Leo. Love and light.